Om Prakash Katre and welcome to Biology Reward. Today we are discussing class 12th biology topic, inheritance of one gene, and our chapter number 5, chapter is 5th, principle of inheritance and variation. So in this chapter now we are discussing inheritance of one gene. How a one gene is expressed in the progeny and how it is passes from the one generation to another generation. So it is called inheritance of the one gene, and it is also cross is called monohybrid cross. So we will explain one gene expression or inheritance by the monohybrid cross. Students, what do you mean by monohybrid cross, or what is monohybrid cross? If cross is made between a pair of contrasting trait, a cross between a pair of contrasting trait is called the monohybrid cross. I told you contrasting trait is opposite traits. Suppose some plants are tall, so contrasting traits of this tall plant will be dwarf plant. If flower is a violet color in pea plant, so contrasting character is a white color of the flower. So when we cross between a pair of contrasting character, it is called monohybrid cross. So what is monohybrid cross? A cross between a pair of contrasting character is called the monohybrid cross. Mendel has performed the many crosses between the 7 pair of contrasting character. So when Mendel experiment in pea plant, what happened? The Mendel observed in pea plant. What observed? A tall plant. It is tall plant is crossed with the dark plant. When the tall plant is a cross with the dark plant, tallness is a phenotype character. Darkness is also the phenotype character. So when Mendel crossed the tall plant with the dark plant, for tall plant I am taking genotype capital T, capital T. So any alphabet can be used to express the genotype, and tallness, the tallness is a dominant character, so I am using genotype for the tallness, tall plant, it is capital T and capital T. Genotype for the dark plant is small t and small t. So genotype of the tall plant is capital T, and genotype of the dark plant is a small t, small t. I told you phenotype is the physical external feature. So tall is a phenotypic character, dark is also phenotypic character. Genotype is a genetic makeup of the organism. And here genotype for the tall plant I have mentioned capital T, capital T. Dark plant, small t, small. So here both alleles, capital T, 2 alleles are here. Here also small t, 2 alleles are here. So these both alleles are same. So if the both alleles are same, it is called homozygous condition. So it is homozygous tall plant, pure tall plant which is homozygous, and it is the homozygous dark plant. It means the alleles are having the same, so it is homozygous condition. So tall plant, capital T, and small t, the both are homozygous condition. Now look at, when tall plant is crossed with the breed weight with the dark plant. So what happened? Mendel observed that tall plant when crossed with the dark plant in first generation, it is called F1 or filial generation. So in F1 generation, one alleles of the tall plant and another alleles of the dark plants come in the hybrid. So hybrid is obtained. So this hybrid is having the one alleles of the tall plant and another alleles of the dark plant. So the hybrid is obtained. This is heterozygous because it has two different type of allele. This was the condition homozygous. but the hybrid which we are obtaining, it is the heterozygous. So in heterozygous, hybrid are obtained. So in F1 generation, when Mendel crossed tall plant with the dwarf plant, F1 generation, all plants appear as a tall plant. So in F1 generation, all plants bear the tall plant. It means tallness is a dominant character because tall characters appear in F1 generation. So the tallness is a dominant character. And the character which is hidden, that is dwarfness. And this darkness is a recessive trait, and this is in the pea plant. In pea plant, when tall plant is crossed with the dwarf plant, hybrid of F1 generation, all the plants will be tall plant. It means tallness is a dominant character and dwarfness is a recessive character. It means, other word we will say, capital T is a dominant allele and small t is a recessive allele. Dominant allele is what? Allele which expressed. And recessive alleles means alleles do not express. Simply you understand, a tall plant is crossed with the dwarf plant. In F1 generation, first generation, all the plants will be taller plant. But the genotype of the plant is capital T and small t. It means it has the alleles of both, and that is called the heterozygous hybrid. So hybrid is heterozygous and the parents are the homozygous. Now the F1 generation hybrid, this same hybrid of the one male plant, this indication is a male plant. So this type of indication, it indicates the male flower, and this indication is of the female flower. So it is for male flower or it is for the female. So it may be for the plant also, it may be for the animals also. So when the F1 hybrid gets self-pollinated, this capital T, when it is crossed with the capital T small t. So capital T small t is a hybrid, and such type of other hybrid is also taken. So when self-pollination occurs, in such cases, this is the male hybrid, alleles are capital T and small t. I have taken the same capital T and small t, alleles of the male. And another hybrid is a female hybrid, which alleles are capital T and small t. And this chart is prepared, it is called Punnett square. It's called the Punnett square. So this Punnett square is a square or chart which depicts the progeny of generation. So the chart is called the Punnett square or Punnett chart. So okay, the Punnett chart, it is depicted the alleles of the male capital T small t, alleles of the female capital T small t. Yes, we are doing the self-pollination. So by this self-pollination, all these progeny are obtained. These are the F2 generation. So F2 generation, we are getting the 1, 2, 3, 4. It means 100% progeny. Out of 100% progeny, what happened? Capital T means tall plant. Capital T small t, it means capital T small t, this is also tall plant. And small t, these are the dwarf plant. So how to obtain this? This capital T, when you will cross with this capital T, so that capital T, then capital T. Then this capital T cross with the small t, that capital T and small t. Now, small t and capital T. This we have to cross. So, small t and capital T. We can write the small t earlier also. But the capital T is a dominant allele. So, we should write the dominant allele at the first. So, once the dominant allele is T, then small t cross with this capital T. So, capital T and small t. Now, this small t is crossed with this allele is crossed with this allele and this is. So, overall, in F2 generation, we are getting the 100% progeny. All 4 progeny, it means 100%. Out of this one, 3 progeny, 4 progenies are there, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 progenies are the tall and 1 progeny is a dark. So the ratio is coming. This tall and dark, they are the phenotypic character. So phenotypic ratio in monohybrid cross is a 3:1. Phenotypic ratio in the monohybrid cross is 3:1. It means the 3 offspring are the tall, whereas the 1 offspring is a dark. Or other word we are saying, out of 4, 3 are tall, and out of 4, 1 is a dark. It means 75% of the progeny are the taller, and 25% of the progeny of up to generation are having the dark. If we look at toward the genotype now, genetic composition, it is capital T, tall plant but capital T, capital T. Another plant is tall but capital T and small t. Next plant is also tall but it is capital T and small t. And last part is the dark plant having the genotype small t, small t. So overall genotype capital T, small t and small t, and that ratio comes 1:2:1. It means taller homozygous condition 25%, 1/4. Heterozygous condition is about 50%, capital T, small t, and 25% are homozygous recessive character. Okay, so 1/4 capital T, 2/4 capital T, small t, and 1/4 small t. So in monohybrid cross, what to understand? Cross between a pair of contrasting character. When tall and dark plants are crossed, hybrid contain alleles of both. In F1 generation, all plants will be taller, but in self-pollination, here when F2 generation progeny are obtained, phenotypic ratio comes 3:1 and genotypic ratio comes 1:2:1. Now this genotypic ratio is expressed. Mendel's ratio, it means genotypic ratio 1:2:1 is explained by the probability theory, because the Mendel's was very good in mathematics and he uses the mathematical theorem to explain the biological phenomena. So while explaining of the result of the progeny, he used the mathematics. So here Mendelian's ratio 1/2, 1:2:1 explained by the probability theory. So probability theory. Okay, so it is the explanation of the Mendel's law by the probability theory. Genotype, as I mentioned here, 1:2:1. Capital T, small t, 1:2:1. So 1:2:1. This is the genotypic character, and we have to explain, we have to prove it by the probability theory. Students, we have the hybrid. Hybrid is having capital T and small t. This hybrid, in this hybrid, 50%, 1/2 are the T and 1/2 are the small t. So capital T is a 50% and small t is a 50%. So here is the, in hybrid, 50% equal contribution of both parents. 50% is the capital T and 50% is the small t. It means dominant parents and recessive parent, they have their contribution 50%. So hybrid is having the both alleles. 50% capital T and 50% is a small t. Now binomial expression is what? Binomial expression is if half t plus 1/2 small t by binomial equation. So we are getting 1/2 t plus 1/2 small t. Here 1/2 capital T plus 1 by 2 small t. So this same things I have written here 2 times. So in binomial equation, if you will solve now, out of this one, this allele you take out and cross with this one, complete another hybrid. And now these alleles I have taken, I have to cross with this one. So at on what happened? 1/4 capital T, 1/4 capital T small t, 1/4 capital T small t, and last come the 1/4 that pt. It means that total of the genotype 1/4, it means 25% are the capital T. Then 50% are the capital T and small t. And 25% are the small t. It means dominant parents genotype 25%, intermediate genotypes it's come the 50%, and the recessive parent genotypes come the 25%. So ultimately we are receiving the genotypic ratio, it is the 1:2:1, and this is called the probability theory for the explanation of Mendelian ratio. So in examination, what is monohybrid cross? This is asked. So I have taken one example, tall plant and dark plant. Same you can take for the round seed and wrinkle seed also. Round seed, any alphabet you can use, that is the dominant character, so capital letter should use. And another wrinkle seed if you are taking, then small letter of that one. And then same such type of Punnett square chart is prepared, and on this basis we can explain the monohybrid cross. So this is all about monohybrid cross and the mathematical or probability theory explanation of the Mendelian ratio. This mathematical expression of the probability theory explained by the Mendel explained the Mendelian ratio by the probability theory. So this importance of this mathematical expression is what? Or by the monohybrid class, total conclusion comes, each trait has 2 alleles. This is the first. Each trait has 2 alleles, either homozygous or heterozygous. Then trait determined by the alleles or genes. Trait in the organisms are determined by the genes or alleles. Then one allele is a dominant and other allele is a recessive. Here you will see only one allele is expressed. Capital T is expressed, so it is dominant allele and other is recessive allele. And at fertilization, random uniting of the male and female gamete take place. So these are the 4 conclusions of the mathematical expression of the Mendelian ratio.